Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. It is Ian or Munch818 back here, and today we are going to be talking about 5 things that I wish I knew when I first bought this game of Rocket League. I bought it way back on December 25th, Christmas Day of 2016, and these are things that I really wish I knew when I bought the game. Number 1. You'll get out of this game what you put into it. This game is 100% skill based, and even though there are a little bit of luck components based on like lucky pinches and maybe stuff that you weren't fully expecting to do but do on accident but still score, there is still the physics engine in this game. So those things, you might have not been intending on doing them, but your mechanics set you up to do that. You did the right thing at the right time to get yourself in a situation to hit that nutty shot, to pinch it off your teammate, to do all these crazy things that you might not have been expecting to do, but you ended up doing anyway. This game is 100% skill based. You get out exactly what you put into this game if you try your hardest every single time you play this game, and you watch replays and you spend hours in free play and you watch pros and you analyze what you're doing wrong and you practice all the time. You will get exactly what you would expect. You're gonna get really good if you try hard every single time. And that's what I like, because in other games, let's use Dota 2 as an example, there are items that you can buy that say you can deal X percentage extra this percent of the time. Like you could deal 2 times extra 25% of the time with this item. Or you get 25% chance to stun for a second and a half with this item. Where Rocket League, it's nothing like that. The luckiest thing that you can get is like a lucky pinch, like I've said in the past. And those are still, you have to position your car and you have to be with perfect timing with your teammate and perfectly in sync to get plays like that. Whether you intend it or not, you still set it up perfectly for you to get that. So that's all I've got to say. Number 1, you'll get exactly out of this game what you put into it. Number 2, the esports for this game are probably the best esports community, just for the pure fact that this game is 100% skill based and it's always super exciting and fast paced. I'm going to use a good example here. My brother, who has played maybe 10 to 15 hours of Rocket League, has attended the RLCS Season 6 and RLCS Season 7 World Championships in Las Vegas and in Newark, respectively. Now, he went with me because I was underage. I was still 17 at the time, so I couldn't go by myself. So he came with me, and he obviously likes esports, but he was fully engaged the entire time. He really loved the spectacle of this fast-paced car soccer game that he never really heard of before he started talking about it with me, but he just loved the spectacle of it, and he loved how it's fast-paced, and the goal of the game is so easy. I'm gonna use Dota 2 as a big example here. Dota 2, to break down all the nuances of how to play Dota 2, because that's a game that I play, my buddy said he could have told me 10 hours of all of the little nuances in Dota 2. Rocket League, this is how easy it is. In the professional scene, typically 3v3, can be a 2v2 or a 1v1. The pros try to hit the ball in the enemy's net. That's it. If you want to go a little bit more in depth, you could say that they use passing plays and other means to try to get the ball into the net using fancy mechanics, but you don't even have to get into that. Basically, this game is probably the most easy to understand esport along with other sports, because everyone's heard of soccer. Everyone understands the premise of soccer already, where they might not understand the premise of a League of Legends or a CSGO or a Dota 2. Everyone's played soccer in gym class in middle school. Everyone knows the rules and everyone knows the goal, so it's super easy to understand. Number 2, esports are super cool and super easy to understand, and the best esports community. Number 3, when you're first starting the game, the absolute best way to get better at the game is to just play free play. Now, I know a lot of people use this example for different groups of people. They will use it for golds or diamonds or even grand champions. But even there's little nuances, there's rotations, there's other stuff. If you guys have gone a long deal and you're watching this video just because you want to see what I have to say, you guys know that going to free play isn't going to make you instantly better. But spending an hour in free play for a week when you first buy the game, the first week you buy the game, let's say you play 20 hours and all of those hours are in free play, you are going to get so much better than if you were just spamming ranked or spamming bots, because you're the only one in the match. At that point, your first 100-ish hours, even higher than that. I have almost 3,000 hours, and I'm still getting adaptable to the game's mechanics and how my car goes off the ceiling and how my car goes off the wall. But when you're at that low a level, you need to figure out, how do you drive your car the most efficiently? How do you do basic mechanics such as half flipping and even wave dashing to a higher degree? How do you do all these things that might be basic to some, but when you're first buying the game, you really need to understand how your car moves in the air and on the ground and on the wall and on the ceiling, and how your car hits the ball and what it does to it. Because the Rocket League physics, if you guys didn't know, are actually slightly different than actual human physics. I'm not going to get into all that and how the laws of physics in Rocket League differ from the laws of physics in real life. If you guys want me to make a video, comment it down below, like it, make sure to like the video, and I will for sure make a video on that. But as of right now, we are just sticking to this video. But the best way to get better when you first buy the game is playing free play, because it doesn't matter how you rotate when you're brand new, because you're not going to understand and your teammates aren't going to understand, and it's kind of just going to be crazy. So just the better and harder you can hit the ball, and the more consistently you can hit the ball, and the faster you can hit the ball, the better you're going to be. That's pretty much like all the way to like silver, is just hitting the ball consistently in the air and on the ground and on the walls. So number 3, best way to get better when you first get the game, free play. Number 4, this is one that stands out particularly in my heart. Ball cam, although might be annoying to the new player, is the most important skill to learn. I went my first 300 hours without using ball cam one time. I didn't realize that whatever button it is on keyboard, because I started out on keyboard, now I play on controller, I didn't realize that ball cam even did anything. And then eventually I made friends in the game, and they were like, dude, you don't use ball cam, what are you doing? Because they were a little bit better than me. All I'm saying is those first 100 hours that you spend in free play, in ranked, just make sure you have ball cam on 90% of the time. I literally can't express to you guys how crazy it is. And now I think this is, a really good example that a lot of people didn't have to go through of what makes a good coach versus what makes a good player. Because players don't always go through all the struggles that coaches go through. I'm sure if you asked a decent amount of pro players, they've been using ball cam since they started playing the game. But someone like me, or someone who's had struggles with the game, didn't really know. For me, for example, I didn't know that ball cam was a thing that you had to use. So about 1,000 hours in the game, I was like, oh shit, I have to start using ball cam all the time. I was probably around like goldish level, and I realized that I had to start using ball cam a lot. And that probably set me back a whole month, maybe even more. That set me back a really long time, because it's extremely hard to adjust to having ball cam. So all I'm saying is, when you first get the game, make sure that you're using ball cam as much as you possibly can. And our last tip, number 5 here, this truly is the best community. Now, a good community in this little Rocket League community, a little sub-community we have, is the Munch 818 boys and girls. I do have a Discord and a Twitter. Make sure to check it out. But go if you guys don't have a Twitter, if you're a little young, obviously ask your parents, see what they say. But if you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter. You can get involved with so many different people, and you can watch the pro scene on Twitter. Get a Twitch so you can watch the professional games. RLCS Season 8 play-ins are coming up. I know I'm going to be streaming them over on twitch.tv/munch818. And then they will do streams of them. And then League Play starts. And then the World Championship. Right now, there's minors going on. I think DreamHack, I think it's Montreal 2019 is coming up in just a few weeks. Make sure to get involved. Join my Discord. Join the Rocket League official Discord if you're finding that you're struggling to find people that you want to party up with. Join Rocket Powered, an absolute great community. Join them. They host tournaments sometimes so you guys can get into the lower levels. Tournaments are kind of for higher leveled people. I would say don't really join tournaments until you're diamond and up. You could just continue to play ranked. But once you hit like that diamond threshold, make sure you do tournaments. But this video is about starting, buying the game. My advice to you guys, get involved in the community. Follow people on Twitter. Go to people's Discords, especially mine. Discord will be in the description. Check out people's YouTube videos. So many good creators. We have Floomp, we have Musty, we have Sunless Khan, we have Munch818, the best content creator. We have so many good content creators, and please guys, get involved in this community and share it with your friends. This is a fantastic community, extremely uplifting, somewhat toxic, but what community isn't, guys? Please get involved with this community. It is truly the best community, and me myself, someone who is kind of been an outcast for most of their life, this community really just, I made so many friends. 2 of my best friends are people that I get on and play Rocket League with daily to weekly, guys. This community will embrace you, especially if you felt like you're just alone. A lot of people feel like that, and that's such a great thing about not just Rocket League, but the Twitch community and the gaming community in general. We're all kind of loners. We all are just people that kind of just hang out with ourselves and we play video games, and that's what we do. And we can make connections and friendships through people's Discords and through Twitter and through YouTube and through Twitch now. We can truly interact with people who understand us. And the Rocket League community is so fantastic for that. And I couldn't be more proud to be in a community just like this one. So guys, make sure to check out my Discord, my Twitch, my Twitter. Make sure to check out Rocket Powered's Discord and Twitter and Twitch. Make sure to go to the Rocket League official Discord and check out all the pros. And guys, always remember, like the video, subscribe, cue that music. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, I have a couple more videos here that I think you guys will enjoy too. Make sure to like the video if you like the video. Make sure to leave any comments you do have down below. Subscribe for more videos just like this one. Check out my Twitter, Twitch, and Discord in the description, guys. I'll see you later.